side, behind and beside. Quite subtle, okay. Good. Place the prism upon the cylinder, place the prism under the cylinder. We've got take the box with the coloured beads, take the box without the coloured beads. Now, interesting. Take the box with the coloured beads. Imagine this box has got coloured beads in it. Can you take the box with the coloured beads? Yes. Now, can you take the box without the coloured beads? What do you have to do?
Take the beads out.
Or does this box?
Find a box without
On.
one.
Oh, just
See, so
this
suddenly
box.
there's a whole lot of nuance in there. Without is quite a strong way of looking at the world. It means the opposite, if you like, or undoing something, but it also means everything else. Without, right? So that's quite a cool word. You'll find that these are quite fun. Set one chair. Ooh, Shona, please set one chair opposite another chair. This is opposite. Now, can you set one chair near another chair? So, what is the difference between opposite and near?
They're like directly facing or looking at each other, whereas near, you could be like, I'm near to you, but we're not actually like, it doesn't matter as long as it's kind of close to
In
you.
contact.
Yeah.
There's something about where their feet need to be in the same sort of space. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah,
Okay. Can you feel that sensitivity there, the subtlety? And so if a child is writing in their story, I went to the bakery near the hospital. I went to the bakery opposite the hospital. Wow, it's so rich, isn't it? It's so much. Remember, these are writing opportunities. Allow the children to write. And of course, there's enough cards in here, and you're making them all up, and you're going through all of those processes. Because the child doesn't understand prepositions yet, or even if they get the basics, this helps them to nuance meaning. Cool. Arrange a few beads between the red counters. Ooh. This is really important, really, really important. A lot of people get this one or have a different understanding to this one. I'm going to give Shannon some red cards, and we're going to call those the beads, and I'm going to call the white ones looking out like that, those are the counters. Now, can you arrange the red cards among the counters? Okay, you've done that. So that's among. Can you arrange a red card between the counters? The white cards. Arrange the red cards between. Yes. When do we use the word among? When do we use the word between? Between is
There's two different spaces.
two spaces. Among is
One.
more than two.
Oh, more than.
More than two spaces, yes. So you're amongst your friends if there's more than two other people. You're between your friends if there's only two. Cool, hey? That beautiful depth of language. Thank you for those. What's that?
I never really thought about that.
You didn't.
Oh.
Good. But now you have. Excellent. Which box did I take those out of? I have two open. Which- what number
4A,
Yeah.
VA.
VA?
VA, yeah.
Okay, let me just get that one. Lay the counter inside the box, we did. Arrange the two chairs, we've done. Look at a painting of a boy, look at a painting of a girl. Now this one, I'm actually going to get, Sam, will you actually set out the cards for this, please? Because look at a painting of a boy, look at a painting of a girl. What part of speech are we looking at here? No, this whole box.
Prepositions.
Which is the preposition? Look, because remember, what always changes is the words. Let's find out. And the words will help us to work out how each part of the speech is operating. Remember? That's what they're for. So look is going to be what sort of part of speech? A verb. What colour would we expect it to be?
Red.
Red. Okay, cool. So you're putting them all up. That's great. And then you're going to create the one sentence that says, look at the painting of the girl, look at the painting of the book. What is painting? What part of speech is painting?
Noun.
Noun, yes. And what is the?
Article.
Okay, we're good with that. What about boy? Painting of the boy.
It could be a noun or an adjective.
Yeah.
Well, not an
Noun or
A
pronoun.
boy, when do we use boy as an adjective?
No.
Sometimes we say, are these boys' clothes? This is a
Yeah.
boys' song, but boys is different to boy. Do we ever say boy things? That is a boy thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes you could use boy. Some people, my family sometimes talks about girls' milk and boys' milk. Like girls' milk, like people worry, and boys' milk is every other type of milk, because some people worry about what type of milk they drink and some people don't. And in my family, often the guys don't and the girls do.
As a full cream trim milk.
All right.
Whatever types of milk, it just doesn't matter. Whatever.
Okay.
Some people really get stressed about what colour the lid is. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, what have we learned? Have you made those sentences? Just good enough.
If I'm going colour-wise, I run into an issue.
Why?
Because my article doesn't matter that it's...
You don't do it in the box.
You don't do it in the box.
Oh, then that's fine.
Is it, again, the whole don't put it in order, otherwise then they'll just pull it out in order and be like, there's a sentence already made for me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So what do you read the sentence, please? What does it say on the red card?
Look,
Look at...
Ah, so what is the verb?
Look at.
Look at. This verb has got two words.
Yeah.
Okay? Because how is look different to look at?
The way you look, you could
Direction.
look a certain way.
Yeah, the direction.
you can't say
Well, that's a look. So you're making that a noun at the moment. But I'm asking, how does look, the verb, mean different to look at?
Yeah, it's giving you direction, telling you.
What about look out? It's the verb to look out. He looks out, I look out, we look out. What does it mean? It's sort of a... to look out is a
warning.
warning, yeah. To look up is to respect, yes. Looks up to, yeah.
Like when you say look, it's actually a command as well. Like
Yeah, well, look at is a command as well, you can. But it feels like we need something else, don't we? Look is an intransitive verb. Look at, we need something else. It's a transitive. We'll get there. What does it say?
Look at a painting of... Was there extra? A boy.
Are there no more articles left?
No. There was this the and
What does the sentence say?
I need two
Art.
There's the same thing in the box.
Art painting.
Hello?
Okay. So we're looking at prepositions here. Which words changed?
The noun.
The noun.
So what is it asking us to look at? It's saying, look at this image or look at that image, yeah? So how do we know which is different? It will be the noun. But what word is a preposition in this sentence?
Oh,
What is the preposition? Which word is purple?
Oh.
Of. And in fact, of the boy, the entire thing is the preposition, because that's the relationship. It's just showing one card here. But we can have, sometimes we can have one word, or two words if you sing, or even a whole phrase. Okay? And we're going to get into that this afternoon a lot more, much more. What have you done for the second one?
So the second one was go to the steps, go up the steps. So go up the steps. Now the noun is not the one that's changed, it's the preposition that's changed. So go to the steps, go up the steps.
Yeah. Can you hear how just even the confidence that you said that means that these cards are helping you to be really clear about what is preposition? Yeah? It's not, oh, it's in the street or whatever. You've got it. Because the purple tells you absolutely that in this case, those words are operating as prepositions. Yeah?
Yeah, so you said that these colours would annoy us.
Yeah, why is it not green?
Why was it green? Now it's not green.
What colour is a unit in the hierarchy, in the golden bead hierarchy?
Gold.
Red.
The unit is
Green.
green.
Green, yes.
What colour is the unit in the golden beads? In the coloured bead stand?
Red.
Red.
They're just different.
Just
We're saying, in this context, all of these colours make sense. And in this context, all of these colours make sense. But there's more to it than just the colour. You have to understand. It's just a shorthand. It's a coding system.
Okay.
But we don't want always green, because otherwise you'd come to this and say, hang on, I'm expecting it to be unit. Green doesn't always mean unit. In this context, greens, all the units are green in the hierarchy material,
So what is the difference between like the colours, for example, in this,
which is functions of words, yes.
and those are the functions? Those
No,
are
these
functions
are
as well.
these are not. This is grammar we're talking about. Grammar is the way that words are used. Is how they're put together. There you're just looking at the individual words. Now we're looking at how they change sentences. The rules by which we use them, or the materials themselves. A grammar is the rule by which we use something. Okay? The difference between ingredients and a recipe. Okay? Ingredients is the function. The recipe, how we put it together, is the grammar. Tuna pie? Oh, what do we got in here? All the children except the two tallest walk on tiptoe around the room. Who are the two tallest? Go on. Two tallest children. We might have to check. Who is the two tallest children? How fun is this, though, actually? Okay, all the children except the two tallest. You're tallest, except the two tallest. Tiptoe around the room, please. Tiptoe. What's tiptoe?
I can't ballet tiptoe. I can like bottom toes.
On point is called ballet tiptoe, but we're not doing on point. Yeah. Just your heels don't go down. Just feel how it feels to walk like that, by the way. This is a really useful thing. When you see children walking like that, they are unbalanced and unearthed. Walk with your heels on the floor. Feel the difference. You're safer, you're more confident. When you see children tiptoeing around, you know that they have lost somehow contact to the reality. Hang on, the next one. All the children, save the two tallest, sit down at their own places.
What did you say?
All the children, save the two tallest, sit down at their own places. What does save mean? And you just worked out what it meant. What does save mean in this context? It does. It has their synonyms. Can you hear that? That they are synonyms, save and accept, in this context. I don't often use save like that. When would we say? When would we do save? When is the sentence that you've heard save being used?
Save them from something bad.
No, that's a verb.
Save me a
To
seat.
save.
That's the save that I know.
Yep.
That's
Save,
to
that's a
save me
command.
seat.
No, it's like all of those. Save those ones. Save those ones.
Save
as
the
in-
jelly beans. Is that a...
No, because you need to. Save needs to be the discriminating what you're going to do to two elements of a group. You
So
need to
I eat all the
discriminate.
jelly beans, save the licorice ones.
Yes, yes, and you're not at this point thinking about saving them for later. You mean you're accepting them from being eaten. Nice? Nice nuance, hey? Good. Rise and walk from your place to the window, wait for a moment and continue as far as the wall.
What?
Rise and walk from your place to the window, wait a moment and then continue as far as a wall. So what does that tell me how we approach the window?
You don't stand.
We don't go like.
It's not a right angle. So you're going to have to approach the window this way, stay there, and then continue to the wall.
But I approached the window to here, I took a moment, and then I walked to the...
That's
Oh,
the
the
window.
window.
Rise and
yeah.
walk from your window, from your place to the window, wait a moment, and then continue as far as the wall. It means that the wall is beyond, doesn't it? As far as. Interesting. Go and stand between your friends. Go and stand among your friends. We've done sort of that. What is the difference?
More than two.
Two, more than two.
Yeah. So these are sort of like the doy things, but these really get into command cards. It's a lot more involved. Move your chair toward the wall. Now arrange 3 chairs in a row with their backs against the wall. What does toward and against look like? Side by side with opposite in front of. Ask a friend to come with you. Go and stand side by side with each other. Now go and stand opposite each other. Go and stand in front of your friend. Oh. JJ and Alicia, can you go and ask a friend to come with you? You two stand up. Go and stand side by side with each other.
Did you say ask a friend?
Oh, I've just
No,
asked you.
that was-
I've asked
Really
you.
different.
Go and stand side by side with each other. Now go and stand opposite each other. Okay. Go and stand in front of your friend. Nice. Nice, eh?
Yeah.
Do those again, side by side.
It's not both of you, it's your friends and stand in front of your friends.
Yeah, so the command is given to one person and they have to do it to the other. Cool. All right. Walk around the room with your chair in your hands. Walk around the room without your chair. Go get a box full of counters of water. Touch a piece of velvet. Listen to the use of the word of. Go get a box full of counters. Means that the box is containing counters. Okay. Go get a glass of water, which means that the glass has water in it. Slightly different to containing counters, but has water in it. Touch a piece of velvet. It's now talking about the substance itself. The of refers to the quality of the substance rather than the containing. So of is a simple little word, but can be used in so many different contexts. Okay? Ask two children to stand before you. Ask two children to stand behind you. Place one counter on the table. Now arrange 5 counters along the far edge of the table. Now scatter the other counters about the centre of the table. So you need to know all of these. Okay, you need to have gone through them and you need to know, hey, this would be really fun for you to use. And you pick out a specific one, you make it so much fun that they are compelled to do the rest. That's how it works. And then you do the least necessary. What do I mean by the phrase least necessary?
You do as little as possible to ensure that they have what they need to continue.
Yeah.
Yes.